right, today I got a special guest that I'm interviewing by the name of Shay Lyrique. Shay is a recording artist with music on popular streaming sites like Apple Music and Spotify. Uh, she got popular songs like I'm in Love, Put Me First, On the Way, and Away, just to name a few. And a lot of her releases are recent from 2025 until now, 2026. So, you know, I didn't get a proper introduction with her because she was in the middle of getting ready to go to a show that she had to do. So I want to give a special thanks to Shay Lyrique for giving me her time. And also, I want to let y'all know that my camera, okay, so I had some technical difficulties with, so I had some equipment issues during the interview. So we had to pivot from me on the computer to me on the phone. So it's gonna be a little bit shaky because I couldn't sit the phone down because it was gonna be sitting too low. I couldn't sit it, it was gonna be too far away. And I don't have a tripod, and the ring light I got don't have a mount. So, but overall, I feel like Shay Lyrique is a dope artist. It was definitely a pleasure to get to sit down and talk with her. And if you into good soulful type music, a good soulful type of sound, R&B type of feel, then you might want to check out Shay Lyrique. Seriously, this is promising. It looks promising over there. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get the interview started, and I hope all of y'all enjoy it.
And like and subscribe my shit.
Shay, has gave me a bit of her time. She got a concert she getting ready to do. So we going to jump straight in. And I'm going to just go ahead and ask, when did you first know that music was something you wanted to pursue?
So I've been pursuing it since I was a kid, technically. I've been singing and writing since about 8 years old. But when I knew for sure, it was when I performed at the Apollo with Wings of Harmony, a choir. It was like a gospel show choir. And
Mm-hmm.
it was under the direction of a man named Tyrone Stanley. He also has like an amazing catalog. He was Simba in The Lion King on Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to just watch him and I would just see him um, just curating music. He would write music all the time for us, original music, and make mashups and all type of things. So I I wanted to do it after that Apollo show because we came in fourth place and we didn't get to go on. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
no, man, I got to do it again. But I've never been back. So I just started to perform, and it just made me love it even more, even with life pulling me in different directions, like the Navy and moving back and forth. And um, it was just music was the only thing that felt like home. So I eventually stopped running and
Mm-hmm.
decided to build the career, and start doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's deep right there. We definitely got to get into the Navy and the Broadway show, all that. We got to
Yeah,
dive
man.
in, like, but that's one. We got one person so far, but overall, who were the artists that shaped,
That
like,
what
you
shaped me.
like shaped your sound?
So, Beyonce, of course, or Destiny's Child.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I would say Faith Evans, Leah,
Mm-hmm.
um, even Mary J. Blige because she was like a hip hop R&B queen, and
Mm-hmm.
that's to me like the route that I'm trying to go. Except for um, she was just more heartbreak.
Mm-hmm.
I also love Chris Brown. I admire Ashanti's songwriting. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Missy Elliott, like,
Mm-hmm.
come on, like these heavy hitters.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm trying to think, is there anybody else? Summer Walker to me is a really dope artist. Like, don't sleep on her. She got a jazz side too. Like I love her a lot. So yeah, the storytelling and emotion is what
Hmm.
makes me like all of these artists. All of them can tell stories, and they're also very emotional in their. They can emote well in their lyrics. So I
Hmm.
wanted to do that myself. Oh, and let's not forget Michael Jackson. Like he's like king of pop. I just
Right.
absolutely love the way that he performs. So I practice performing a lot so that I can be good while I'm on stage. And
Hmm.
also, he could sing. Like Michael Jackson could sing even when he was moving. Like I've
Right.
never heard him miss a note. And
Right.
me, I still miss notes. So I'm kind of like, nah, I gotta keep pushing. So that's another person for sure. So yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. So we just gonna jump into the music and creative process
Okay,
because the stories is getting crazy, and I really want to spend more time on this.
okay.
So, so what is your songwriting process like?
So usually I will um start without a beat. A lot of
Hmm.
my songs came with no beat.
Hmm.
And the funniest thing is like I'm in love was actually a poem before it was a song.
Yeah, I love that. Ooh, all right, go ahead, go ahead.
I'm in love was a poem before it was a song.
Hmm.
Um
So you write the lyrics before the beat?
Usually, yeah, I have so many songs in my phone right now with no beat. So
Hmm.
I had to take up production. I went to school at Los Angeles Film School for music
Hmm.
production, the science of music production, so that I could
Hmm.
learn how to produce. And I ended up producing on the way,
Hmm.
um, and I also produced away. And a lot of the songs that I'm working on now are produced by me, the beats and the vocals. But I have a mixing engineer, so yeah.
I
Usually
did a
my
lot
more
of digging.
personal.
I did a
Uh
lot
huh.
of digging. I got some good info on you. I ain't gonna pull it out right now though. But
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna say this: it wasn't just a ton out there, but
Mm,
what is out there, I definitely got it. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
The only
Okay.
thing I haven't got to do is speak to personal people around you, but I'm gonna get there eventually. You know,
Okay.
get some of them personal secrets. But how would you describe your sound to new listeners?
I like to call it ratitude, like R&B with
Hmm.
attitude. I don't know why, but like, yeah, I got that ratitude. It's like a Midwest R&B sound. Like I take a bit of country blues, since I grew up in Oklahoma,
Hmm.
and I even have a little bit of like the sound of VA because I was up there for a while
Hmm.
I was stationed in Virginia with
Hmm.
the Navy. And yeah, I just like R&B country blues, and I call it just gratitude because I got
Hmm.
a lot of attitude. I'm
Hmm.
smooth, I'm sultry, I can be emotional, and I can also be hype, you know. So yeah,
Hmm.
something you can ride to, cry to, or
Hmm.
vibe to.
So you did a project in 2025, I think, that released.
Yep.
Nah, we ain't even gonna jump into that. I was gonna dive into. I was gonna ask you to dive a little bit into Put Me First, but I
Okay.
really want you to dive a little bit more into I'm in Love. So you said that you said that started as a poem. How did it
Yeah.
transition into a song?
So I made that song into a poem. It was for trying to think. It was for a guy, of course, that I was dating when I was 16.
Hmm.
And we were together until I was like 19 or 18. I think it was 19 actually, on and off. And I wrote the poem, I read it to him. Never anything, nothing happened to it. And then I met this producer while I was in VA, uh, and he had this beat, and that was the beat. And he ended up redoing it because it was so old. I think the beat, he said he made it back in like 2009 or 10 or something. And I heard it, and immediately I'm in love just popped in my head. I'm in love. And I just kept going, I'm
Mm-hmm.
in love. And then it just started to kind of grow. And I started to build layers on top of it. And he's a great producer. His name is C Spikes. You may have heard of him. And he just was like, no, we're gonna do it like this. And he helped me build it up. And I wrote the song in like 24 hours. It took me a little bit because I'm a driver. Whenever I go do anything, I went from VA to Atlanta to record with him.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the song just took a life of its own. To me, it's I feel like it's bigger than me
Mm-hmm.
right now, especially right now. But
Mm-hmm.
one day I'll match up to it because the sound is just, I love it. Like the sound is amazing, and the emotion that I did put into it at the time, I was not in love. So it was just
Mm-hmm.
me faking it. I was faking
Yeah.
it on the track. And that was like my first time pushing to create something that was um I want to say, just to me it's perfect. I love
Mm-hmm.
the song so much. And yeah,
Right.
it yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. I love the song a lot too. But so is it safe to say that so are a lot of your songs created out of like how you feeling? Like is it like you letting your soul bleed when you write, or is it more like
It's a
just whatever
mixture.
come to mind?
Yeah, it's a mixture of like my mind, for me, right, like the beginning stages was it was all about love or about other things. Like I have a song I haven't released called Temptation, and it's about being tempted like at a young age though. So I'm gonna switch it up now. But this song, that was the first song I wrote where it was like a lot of emotion in it, speaking about my experiences as a teen in a relationship, and not wanting to, go take the extra step without, knowing what I'm doing. Like, is this right? Should I do it? I'm tempted. So those type of thoughts come to my mind, and then I turn it into a song.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it usually has to do with something I'm going through. But I also have other songs that have nothing to do with nothing. I just thought about it. Like, Put Me First, it's really actually not my song.
Mm-hmm.
I just, I don't know, it took a life of its own too. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, that one was just like, oh, you want me to write about this? Okay. And so I wrote it. I just wrote it out. So yeah, usually it's a mixture.
Okay. So far as of today, how long have you been like persistent and serious about this music? Like, would you say you actually been around or in the industry or trying to break into the industry? However you look at it, how long
hmm
has the journey been?
I want to
Or
say
uh,
since 2019. Um,
okay,
I started
that's that
recording.
journey officially started.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay,
And
so
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, seriously, like after I had started to record and I heard people, the accolades started to come,
Hmm.
I was like, okay, maybe I can do this. But I was
Hmm.
always afraid of like industry stuff. I've always heard of just the bad stuff.
Hmm.
So it took me on a journey to learn more business, to learn more things like with the producing. Like, okay, let me figure that out because I want to make sure I understand what I'm doing. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay, so far, what's the biggest challenge you faced in the industry?
Finances.
Mm,
Finances and branding.
mm,
Knowing your niche.
mm,
Right now I'm still branding. It may look like I have one because I'm doing an okay job. And I got a lot of friends who help me out, but I do not have a actual brand, but I'm working on it. And
mhm,
I know this is me being probably way too vulnerable, but I don't care. That's the other part, like PR, those type of things where they expect you to be inhumane to no, I'm very human. So I'm learning how to be resourceful and disciplined and business minded because it's easy to get overwhelmed, especially when you're building your name without a big
mhm,
team behind you. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
So the most consistent part for me has been getting shows.
Yeah.
Hmm.
How do you navigate Spotify and Apple Music as an artist?
Baby, I ain't navigating it. It's navigating me. I'm telling you right now, I treat them like tools, so I try to make sure my metadata is clean and my artwork is polished.
Mhm.
Um, and I promote across like all of the platforms that I can. I'm not
Yeah.
really the best at it, but I'm, again, like I said, getting a team behind you, all of those things, so that you can do it properly. That's what I'm working on. But I do study my analytics, and
Mm.
I try to see what cities are listening, and I push the
Yeah.
content that matches
Mhm.
the energy of the song.
Mhm.
So I try to
Mhm.
double down on what actually works, and the consistency is the biggest key. Like if you show up for your audience, the algorithm literally will follow.
Mm. Yeah, that's game right there. Okay, so what's the most meaningful response you got from a fan?
I found you on my FYP and I said, "Oh my God, I love her so much." She told me one of her songs helped her get through a breakup and made her feel seen. And that meant a lot because everything I write comes from real emotions, for the most
Mhm.
part. And knowing that my vulnerability helped somebody else is why I keep going. Um, she was just like telling me all of that. And she's actually coming to the show tonight. That's what's crazy. She's out here in Georgia
That's
and
fire.
she's coming to the show from Atlanta. That's a 2-hour drive. So I was
And
like, let's
the
go.
show is in Macon, right?
Yeah, yeah. Making
Okay. Okay.
Warner Robbins slash Macon because it's right on the cusp. So everybody from Macon comes to here. And
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. You got a show in Atlanta tomorrow?
No, actually, tomorrow I'm going to visit family, but I am
Mm.
going to hit up a few venues to
Mm.
network and promote
Mm.
myself. You know what I mean? So yeah, I try to do a lot of groundwork if I can.
Yeah. Do you have any creative rituals that keep you inspired?
I do. I have a journal where
Mhm.
it's actually a Dear God journal. So I'll write Dear God, and then
Mhm.
I'll write out what I want to manifest, and
Mhm.
then I'll put my goals down on what I want to do, like in order, like a step by step thing. And
Mhm.
I have a piece of, I like to chew gum. Like right now, I didn't want to do it because I was on the interview. But if I chew the gum and it helps me think, and I
Mhm.
begin to like go cook or travel and those type of things. Like traveling is a big one because I always meet
Mhm.
new artists. Um, like with Jarrell. How did I even meet Jarrell? I don't remember, honestly. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna hold you.
That's another one we gonna have to try to dive into too. Like that's gonna
Yes,
be interesting.
yes, it's gonna be crazy talking about that because that's my guy, like for real. I love
Mm.
Jarrell a lot.
He expressed the same type of love for you. That's what I'm saying. And I got
That's my
some
bro.
stories with Jarrell too. So yeah, we
Yeah,
gonna definitely catch we gonna catch up in a real way.
yeah,
So
for
I
sure.
just need
Well,
all y'all to stay tuned because we definitely coming.
for sure.
But yeah, so
Um,
basically, I mean, is that it? That's pretty much your rituals,
Yeah, I mean, I'll use and
or
record
your
both smoke.
inspiration, I should say.
My inspiration, that is more definitely, yeah, like you're saying, like my inspiration is definitely the traveling and
Mm-hmm.
that type of stuff. But when I'm actually getting ready to record or write, I have
Mm-hmm.
to play the beat, or I have like most of the time recording. I'll say that I'll play the
Mm-hmm.
beat over and over,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll practice
Mm-hmm.
my part. I'm just going through the beat, like, let me see, is this gonna work here? Is this gonna work there? Can I do that in a different way that'll add tension to the track instead of just something that's a normal note?
Mm-hmm.
Just thinking outside the box is a huge one. And I gotta keep my gum and my tea because I need something to drink or chew on. It just
Mm-hmm.
helps me continue to stay focused, and I'll stay focused doing it for about 3 to 4 hours most of the
Mm-hmm.
time when it comes to creating. So yeah.
Okay, okay, that's dope. So, what advice would you give a new artist starting out?
Woo. Even though I didn't do this and I'm still not the best at it, I would say don't wait to be perfect. Start with
Mm-hmm.
what you got. Put those
Mm-hmm.
songs out. Be consistent. Study business, music business. Protect your mental health because mental health is huge, especially with all the different influences and the different the trends and everything that everybody thinks you're supposed to follow, and the way that every artist is under a microscope today. It just kind of takes away from the artistry. So you got to be on your P's and Q's. You can't live your life out loud if you're gonna be, I'm gonna say, famous. Like, I'm not necessarily looking to be famous, but I know that I need to get exposure to get to the bag, you know? So understand what you're doing everything for. Know your why. Like, know what your why is and why you're doing it, and be intentional about connecting. Have authenticity, but remember not to try to be perfect because we're human.
Right, right. That was dope right there. So, for all y'all who don't know, Shay Lyrique, tonight in Georgia. I don't think this video gonna be out in time enough to really promote,
That's all
but
right.
she on Instagram, I think Facebook as well. Shay Lyrique, not
Yep.
Lyric, Lyrique.
Lyrique.
Let's get it understood.
Yep.
And uh, you just stay tuned as well because we definitely gonna try to get to know the artist a little bit more. For what she will tell us anyway. We not gonna try to make you give us your life story or something, but
That's
and thank
fine.
you for your time, energy. Good luck tonight at the show. Good luck,
Thank you.
on the journey going forward. I'm on the journey with you, believe me. Uh, and I know personally that you got some fans around me that you don't even know. So the music is
Wow.
fire. So yeah, so
Okay. Say less.
I
Thank
look
you, Lord.
forward to, I look forward to catching you again and have a good night.
Yes. You too. We'll talk soon.
Now like and subscribe my shit, and I'll see y'all in another fucking video.